The following is a presentation of the Hello Chicago Network.
On the air. Hello, everybody. I'm Ryan Yanishadis, and it's time to focus. And today we're focusing on the Chicago White Sox and the starting lineup and their rotation going into opening day. Last week we looked at the additions and the subtractions of this team. Now we're going to look a little bit more into it. Let's look at first their opening day starting lineup. A little different than from what this says because of the injury. Of course, Andrew Benintendi got hit in the hand, broke his hand. He's out 4 to 6 weeks, so you're probably looking at a May return for Andrew Benintendi. But leading it off, Mike Tauchman playing right field. I like that. He was a good guy for the Chicago Cubs, and I think he'll fit right in with this team. So I think a nice job there, a nice add there. Josh Rojas, another addition, playing second base. Luis Robert Jr., as of right now, will be a Chicago White Sox. How long he'll be a Chicago White Sox, I think, is the other question, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Andrew Vaughn at first base. And then it does say Andrew Benintendi is the DH, but you can slide in Austin Slater, who was a right-handed hitting outfield option against left-handed starters. It says right there for the Angels. If the team chooses to go that direction, Angels will be the team they open up against. So it's going to be interesting to see if Austin Slater gets that DH role or if they move someone else around. Miguel Vargas, who's one of their top prospects, playing third. Michael A. Taylor, not a power guy, but a contact guy with a little bit of speed, going to be in left. Colson Montgomery would be his first opening day. Would making his big league debut as well at shortstop. So again, and he's one of the future talent of this White Sox team. So you want to definitely see that. And then Corey Lee is the catcher. So I think there's a lot of hope there, and hopefully there's some hits. And hopefully this team cannot be, as bad as it. We're going to look over under on wins and losses next week with the Cubs with the White Sox and the Cubs. So we'll get into that there. But I think there are some wins in that lineup and some contact that hopefully you can get some hitting. Now, let's look at the rotation. If you look at this, I'm not very familiar with many of these guys. Jonathan Cannon, will be the right-handed pitcher. And then Martin Perez, I know, is a lefty. He said he feels like the White Sox are going to be a contender. Obviously, you got to go in and say that to the media and try to pump up your team. But this team isn't going to be a contender this year. There's too many good teams in this division, and I think it's going to be way too tough for this team to try to be able to gain wins. So Martin Perez, I think, should be the opening day starter. Davis Martin, Bryce Wilson, Sean Burke. Hopefully by the end of the year, I know who these guys are, and hopefully they've made an impact on this White Sox team and made it bright for the future. Drew Thorpe will eventually be a part of the front five, but the right-hander suffered off-season setbacks from September 7th, surgery to shave down a bone spur. So Drew Thorpe was, I believe, involved in one of those big trades. So that's going to be huge. And when you get him back, but right now you just got to try to, I think that lineup's going to score runs, but that rotation looks like it's going to give up runs, which isn't a good combination. So it's going to be 11 to 10 games on the south side of Chicago. But I like the lineup, and I think that's what you like. And then that rotation, a lot of question marks, too many question marks. You want to see Drew Thorpe, who's going to be the future probably ace of this team, and we'll see where this team goes from there. Will Luis Robert still be on this team come opening day or come trade deadline? We will find that out all as well. So don't forget to comment below your thoughts on the White Sox and your thoughts. I think opening day lineup, that looks pretty good. I think for where this team was a year ago, I think they got potential. But the fact they're able to get Rojas, and the fact you're going to get to see a guy make his major league debut, which you're going to see growing pains in Colson Montgomery, but hopefully you see good things as well. They'll open up against the Angels on Thursday, March 27th on the south side of Chicago. So don't forget to do that. Don't forget to like the video if you like what you hear, if you like the Chicago White Sox. And also don't forget to subscribe to the Hello Chicago Network YouTube channel. Every Monday through Friday, we are focusing on Chicago sports. I'm Ryan Yanishadis for the Hello Chicago Network. We're the focus of Chicago sports.